since sexual purity is prized so much, this question is, if a dating couple has spent years denying that aspect of their relationship, then they're married and all of a sudden they're allowed to have sex, how does one lower that wall they have built? And they talk about experiencing guilt, and I would say probably experiencing shame as well.
So I would say that for most people who've been denying the relationship, which is the way the question is phrased, denying the relationship, to ask themselves, have they also been denying themselves? Okay. Their relationship to their own body and sexuality and sexual desire.
Mm-hmm. Turned off their own awareness of what they have here been given. Mm-hmm.
Yes, their sexual drive. Because if they have to return to their body first.
Great.
So think of this. I had this thought the other day. I was thinking, we use the phrase that this is the temple of God. But when we use it in Christianity, we often use it in a way that when we're talking about sexuality, like, don't touch, don't get near,
right? Or you'll be struck dead.
Yeah, right? However, when Jesus was lost, where was he found? He was found in the temple. And what did he say? He said, well, why didn't you look for me here? Of course, I would be in my Father's home. We need to be at home in our temple. This is our gift. And that isn't just our thoughts up here where we live from here up. It's our whole body. It's our emotions. We have fierce emotions. We have fierce sadness. We have fierce grief. We have fierce anger. We have fierce sexual drives and wants. And we have to learn to be comfortable and bring God into those with us. And we have to be at home here with God in this temple. And I can't even begin to bring someone into my sexual space
if you're not at home in yourself.
Until I'm at home here. Because then once I'm at home here, then it's like I have all this vulnerability to say, oh wow, baby, I'm gonna bring you into, there's a wild girl in here. Yes. And I'm going to bring you in here, like, that's going to take me time. So intercourse might stay off the table a whole long time because I've got to start back at 7th grade where we're just necking. And I let you move down my neck. And then I tell you what's happening in my body when you move down my neck, because this is a massive erogenous zone. And I didn't let myself feel that when we were dating because I was so afraid. But I need to reclaim it now with you because I couldn't claim it then. And I've just now been learning to let myself claim it for myself. So it might take a year to let yourself start at 7th grade, literally again, first for yourself and then as a couple. And this is why sometimes I will talk about, and this is where I get radical, I will talk about the purity movement like it's a kind of sexual abuse. Because the process of reclaiming your own sexuality and your own body and then reclaiming it in the couple relationship, that process is the same process that I do in therapy with somebody who's experienced sexual abuse.
That makes so much sense.
It takes so much time and carefulness because if you don't go careful, somebody just spaces out.
Yeah. Or you trigger them.
Yeah, you trigger them. And then they start having sex, but they're not there.
They're not there.
No.
And there's not intimacy. There's not making love. There's putting out and going through the motions. And there's not curiosity anymore because you don't want to find out any more about yourself or the other person.
No, and they're still feeling shame. They're feeling all this shame. She's feeling shame. He's feeling shame. He might be overdoing porn in some secret life over here. She's over here, not telling any of her friends how bad it is because she feels like it should, but she's feeling all this shame. So they are doing this whole thing of feeling unworthy, feeling all this shame, living this secret life,
Yes.
right?
Which is what
Feeling
shame
more
does.
shame.
Yeah. And it builds a whirlpool. Well, and I was thinking, I think for many men, something that's not talked about, but I think is widely experienced, is there's a deep shame if a man feels he cannot get his wife to engage with him. He's not sure what he's doing wrong. She's shut down. She's icy. And he feels like a failed lover because she'll never orgasm. Or if she does, it doesn't seem like she's with him when she is. And there's this kind of, I never experienced making love to you.
Exactly. And I cannot tell you how many couples that I see, and that's the case. And it honestly breaks my heart because, and we have done this in the church. We have taught women to put out, and then we've taught men and to just take what they can get, right? And they don't actually really want that, but they'll take it, right? And they'll say that, I'll just take it, but I don't really want it. But here's the thing that women don't understand. Absolutely nothing makes a man happier. Nothing. When he loves a woman than to make her happy. He would go without sex if he could open her up and watch her sexual desire come alive and believe he made that happen. But she has to be at home in her own body first to let go. But women haven't gotten there, so they don't let go to him.
No, exactly.
And so men are denied that erotic charge that they want more than anything. This is what we make happen at the retreat. And I tell you what, it revolutionizes marriages because women have never experienced it and men have never seen it. And they are like blown out of the water.